Former President Donald Trump hoping to raise $50 million tonight. The fundraising event coming about a week after President Biden's celebrity Q&A in New York City, which brought in more than $26 million. Well, tonight, Trump is looking to double that amount. And NewsNation campaign correspondent Libbey Dean live for us in Palm Beach with this. Libbey, what does tonight's event also have to do with the potential VP for Trump?
Yeah, well, the potential VP stakes are on full screen tonight, where we're seeing Tim Scott, as well as Doug Burgum and Vivek Ramaswamy, all here tonight campaigning for the former president at this fundraiser. Now, this fundraiser just got underway. We just saw former President Trump depart from Mar-a-Lago to that private residence here in Palm Beach. Former President Trump playing catch-up tonight in Palm Beach. Despite raising more than $65 million in March, Trump looking up at President Biden's March fundraising haul, $90 million, ending first quarter fundraising with a staggering $192 million on hand, giving Biden a roughly $100 million advantage over Trump. The administration noting that 96% of its donations were for less than $200. But the former president is expecting a record cash haul tonight, nearly $50 million at a private campaign event in Palm Beach, Florida. According to an invitation obtained by NewsNation, the fundraiser's most expensive ticket is going for over $800,000. Tonight's event includes a star-studded shortlist of 2024 running mates and what the Trump team is calling, quote, VP tryouts, including South Carolina Senator Tim Scott, entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, and North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum. Not in attendance, Governor Ron DeSantis, who, despite an endorsement, has an event of his own just an hour north of Trump's Palm Beach fundraiser. The former president faces an uphill fundraising and spending battle, trailing President Biden in total dollars, with legal fees still mounting.
Donald Trump does a masterful job raising money, but Joe Biden has done a better job. And he doesn't have the burden of 4 criminal cases and trying to change a narrative that's already pretty much baked in, which is what Donald Trump has.
Now, I just received a statement from Trump's team, and what they wanted to point out, I'm going to summarize here, is that it took 3 Democratic presidents to raise $25 million last weekend, but it took 1 former president to raise $50 million this weekend. And this isn't the end of those fundraising efforts. In the next week alone, Trump has 2 fundraisers coming up, one of those in Georgia, one of those in Pennsylvania. As for the current president, he has a fundraiser in Chicago on Monday. Natasha?
Yeah, we appreciate that info. Libbey Dean in Florida tonight. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.